Robert back here, BluegrassBushcraft. Got you another update on the tiny camper build. Okay, framed up my trailer door, changed out the hinges, put the two black hinges on there. The other hinge just wasn't working, it was too weak. I had the one long hinge that went down the door, and it just kept getting wobbly. So I changed it out, see if these two heavier hinges would do any better. As of now, I'm keeping the same latch until I find something that'll work better. Okay, you can see my scraps in there of my full bubble wrap insulation. That's what I used for the top, and I will be using for the sides. In the top, I've installed the tongue and groove bead board. Turned out pretty good so far. Had enough to do, I bought 2 packs of it and had enough to do all the roof except one strip there on the side. So when I get paid again, or when I can afford it again, I will go back and get a couple more packs, and I'll start on the sides, which I will put the bubble wrap full insulation on the sides also. But so far it's turned out pretty good. I'm using this tongue and groove bead board. It's very lightweight, very thin pine, about like a thin paneling, a little bit thicker than paneling, but it's really extremely lightweight. And not to mention, it's not bad looking. It's got the little knots in it, got all the natural grooves. I don't think I'll stain it. I may put a clear coat on it. We'll see later on down the road, but I don't think I'm gonna go with the stain. All right, as y'all know, I installed the Skylight, and I have ran into one issue with it. It's nothing to do with the way I installed it or anything, but it does have a leak, but it's not any of the seals. All right, you can see a little bead of water, a couple beads right there. And yesterday it was raining pretty hard when it started leaking. It hadn't been leaking. I had the camper leveled and it wasn't leaking at all. And I brought it over here by my shop to start working on it, and it was pouring the rain. And when I parked it at the ground is not level, so it says lower on one side. And it started leaking. I crawled under here and got to watching it. And thankfully it wasn't anything that I done. All my seals are good. But you see the cross brace that goes across that lifts this up. There is a small rivet right there. And as long as the camper was sitting level, the water would hit the rivet and run off. But I had it at so much of a slope, as the water would run across that vent, it would go under the rivet and through it. So I should be able to just seal it off with a little silicone. I'm not going to mess with taking it back off and try to take it back. I mean, that's just nonsense. It's not worth it. So if I can seal it with a little silicone, we'll just roll with it. All right, y'all know the routine. Like, share, subscribe. God bless.